All right, what up, boys? Um, we got another Q&A, and before the video starts, let me just give a quick story time. These mics, the receiver broke, so I had to buy new ones. I had the other cheap like TikTok ones, but I just love the way that these sound. They just sound too crisp and like too clear. So yeah. It is currently raining, as you can see. It is currently wet, and I usually film my Q&As back there, or not film my Q&As, but last time I filmed the Q&A, which was kind of a while ago, it was back there. And honestly, I was gonna do it there again today, but I was like, it's raining, and I'm not trying to get my new mics wet, or my phone wet, or laptop wet with the questions. A very good roofed area, even though this entire area is still wet somehow. Let's get on with the Q&A. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put it on the screen. I posted a Q&A, and basically it was like, oh, ask any type of questions like fitness, non-fitness, hobbies, literally anything. And what's funny is I wanted to do this once I hit 200 followers, and I did. So you would expect a lot more comments or a lot more questions, but there was actually less questions now that I have 200 followers than when I had like barely 120. But I mean, it makes sense because most of those people were my friends, and now it's actually like there's a good amount of, like, I think last time there was only like one random person or two random people. Now there's like actually a good amount of random people, you know, not random people, but like people not my friends, you know, because last time it was literally my friends that asked every single question. All right, without further ado, let's get into the questions. First question is, do you like the Yuppie? I don't know what that was, so I looked it up, and it said that the Yuppie is some type of candy, but I never had that type of candy, so I guess I don't like the Yuppie. But maybe I will like the Yuppie, or maybe the Yuppie is a completely, totally different thing that I did not look up correctly. I don't know. Yeah, do I like the Yuppie? I don't know. Second question is, what was your most awkward encounter with a girl? And I can't really think of too many because I don't really talk to girls, but there's just one that I can really think about that was pretty awkward. Story time. Me and G-Man are walking around Target, and it's like a normal day, and we see this girl, and she does look relatively like old. She does look maybe a little younger, but she looks relatively like, you know, wasn't like, oh no, that girl's too young. So I was like, you know what, let's just go talk to her. I went up to her, me and Grayson went up to her, and I was like, oh hey, I think you're really pretty, do you have an Instagram or something? I said something along the lines of that because it was a long time ago. And right away she goes, oh, I think I'm too young. And I was like, oh, what are you, 14? Kind of like just joking. Maybe she was like only 15, 16. No, she was like, yeah. And me and Grace were like, I was like, what are you, 14? Yeah. You know, so we got out of there pretty quick. I'd say that was the most awkward encounter. It was more funny than awkward though, because we both laughed about it. We're both like, oh. So yeah. What music do you like to listen to? This is actually like a very broad question because I listen to a lot of different types of musics. I don't listen to types of musics. Types. It really depends on the vibe. I can listen to something all the way from like house to like Deftones and still enjoy them equally as much. If I'm in the gym, I'm listening to mainly like the hard style, yeah, like hard style techno. And then like if I'm outside of the gym, usually like at school, I'll listen to like Sam Sultan, Fang, Fake Mink, SD Kid. I liked SD Kid before he became famous on TikTok. Like I was literally listening and posting to LV Sandals, and I was like, yo, who made this song? And I was like, wait, it's this guy. And then like a couple months later, he went like super viral, and I was like, man, I was listening to SD before he went viral on TikTok, and like mainstream, I guess, on TikTok. So I listen to him loud and proud. People who find him cringy, I understand that people find him cringy because it's not him that makes himself cringy, it's his fan base. Omens, I don't care what anyone says, I f with Omens. My friend Obama Burger said, are you team Diddy or team R. Kelly? Obviously, I would rather be neither, but if I really had to pick and I had to dumb the numbers down, R. Kelly had like 14-year-olds at a adult party, and maybe Diddy did too. Didn't Diddy do something to little kids? I don't know. But if I really had to choose, it would probably be, no, I don't want to say that. No, neither. Ooh, it's my boy. All right, next question is, Avir in the cut. What's a crazy YouTube video you would want to do? That's my boy Jesse. If you guys remember Jesse, I filmed 2 videos with him. Toke Tapes Avir, Toke Tapes Stuck in LA. Both of those times we shot for his clothing brand. That's my boy. Anyways, to fly out somewhere maybe, or just go somewhere far, and like I would love to record behind the scenes of, yeah, like Sam Sultan or something, dude. Like, that'd be crazy if I was able to maybe use my TikTok following to somehow get in contact with him, maybe, and then somehow like film for his concert, or because he's not mainstream yet, and obviously like once he's mainstream, I'm not gonna be able to. So that would be probably my dream YouTube video. Basically, flying out somewhere and like spending the day with a music artist, or behind like recording and doing behind the scenes of a show. That would be sick. There's really nothing else I would want to film. Like, everything I would want to film, I do film, you know? If I want to film something, I'm gonna film it. The push-ups for In-N-Out, I really wanted to film that. The mansion video was so fun. I want to record more videos like that. And I wish I recorded more cinematically, because that video I recorded very, like, non-cinematically, you know? I recorded it was a YouTube video, you know? So I was recording it to be a YouTube video. Holy, guys, it's raining, like, really hard. It's raining, like, really hard. I'm really scared. Yeah, it's raining pretty hard, and I'm in like this little hut. So yeah, wish me luck. My friend Caden, this isn't a question, this is a statement. He said, go back to Mesa. I will never go back to Mesa. I hate Mesa. My boy Omar asked, what's your favorite workout? I don't know if he means like what's my favorite exercise. He means like what's my favorite like day. I would say probably chest and back. It's hard to say like just back or just chest, because I love a nice just focused back day, you know, no chest, no nothing else. But then I also love like a nice push day with chest and like a little bit of shoulders, you know, a little overhead press, a little shoulder press. I would say my favorite is mixing the both. When I do back, chest, back, and then like arms at the end, like what I did today. Honestly, that's my favorite, because it's the most volume I can do while still, you know, not doing too much volume. Dude, some of this water is starting to splash on me, and I'm kind of scared. We gotta film this Q&A, because I was supposed to film this like last week, and I just never got to it. No, it's not that I didn't get to it. I couldn't find my mics, so I had to buy new ones. But I'm honestly glad I bought new ones, because I miss these mics so much. They sound so much better than those cheap TikTok shop like ones that were like barely 20 bucks. These are like 60 bucks, and they're worth it. So yeah. This person asked, what's your birthday? My birthday is April 20th, 2008. I turned 18 in February, March, April. 3 months. Less than 3 months. This other person asks, how did you lose your eye? That person probably doesn't speak English, or is like a little kid, so I'm not gonna blame him for that. How did I lose my eye? I think I've explained it already in the last Q&A. Definitely, I explained it on TikTok, but I don't know if where else I explained it on. So basically, long story short, I was born 1 month premature, and something happened with my eye when I was in my mom's stomach still, while I was being developed, and something with a cataract. I don't know, but I had surgery when I was like a little baby, so I don't even remember. But yeah, that's how I lost my eye. I was born with it. I've seen some people in my comments will assume, and they'll be like, oh, he lost it from cancer, he lost it from this, he lost it from that. And I'm like, when did I ever say that? Motherfuckers are just assuming I lost it from cancer. I never had cancer in my life. And all I know is that even if I wasn't born 1 month premature, I think I would still have one eye. I would just be a little taller and a little bigger. I came out, my grandparents and parents told me that when I came out, I was able to fit in their hand, like I was 1 pound. My boy Benton Doogie said, what do you think of Benton Doogie? Benton Doogie is my boy. Benton Doogie is my boy, and Benton Doogie is my boy. That's it. So my boy Caden asked, what are your plans after high school? I don't really like telling people this, because it's kind of personal. All I'm gonna say is my plans after high school are to pursue content. You know, pursue content and get better at videography. That's it for the Q&A. I wish there was more questions, but I posted it twice. I posted it once, and then like a couple days later I posted it again, like ask me questions. And there was literally less questions now when I have almost 250 followers versus when I had less than 200 followers. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want to do more of these sit down and talking videos. Like, I don't want to glaze, but like Togi really, like, he, you know, like Book of Togi and Why Not Chew, those videos, I want to get to the point where I want people to value what I say, you know, and like I want to get to that point where, yeah, I can speak my mind and people actually listen. And I know some of you actually do. There's people that do listen to my videos and watch my videos, and I love you truly for all that. Whether someone just started watching yesterday and supports me or has been watching for years, if you have supported me in any way, I love you, and you're the reason why I do this. I read all my TikTok comments. I just don't respond to most all of them because there's a lot of them, but I read all of them, and I just love when people actually support, and not just, oh, what happened to your eye? What's wrong with your eye? Hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. I want to do another one. So if this one does good, or if people enjoy it, I want to do another one.